And so I think the other thing that happens when people think about risk is they have to test themselves. It's hard to kind of know what you're made of. It's easy to like think you know what you're made of and never test it, than to actually be out there in an uncomfortable area and like have to put
I
up a
think
show
one good
up.
exercise you could do on that point, whenever people talk about risk or they're worried about it, is I encourage them to just be like, okay, well, let's talk about it. What's the worst that can happen? And you just, okay, be explicit. This happens. Okay, well, if that happens, then what can you do? Could you go get a job? They're like, yes. And I'm like, okay, so
the worst case.
like I would advise this for everybody out there. You know, talk through explicitly what the worst thing that could happen if you take a risk is. And it might not sound as bad as you think once you name it, once you talk about it explicitly.